When a strange young man goes toilet in your throat, it's Uncle Scrote.
And Aunty Pouseé.
Good evening once again, and welcome to Lovers Around 11.
Hello there, everybody out there listening to us.
My name is Uncle Scrote.
And I'm Aunty Pouseé.
And I mispronounced the name of our show. It's actually Lovers Round 11.
What did you say?
Lovers Around 11.
Oh, you got that very wrong now, didn't
This
you?
is an amateur hour. We are
This is amateur hour with
trained professionals.
you. I had a little query, actually, about the intro music, because I heard it for the first time, because, you know, my friends, they recorded it for me so I could listen to it, and I was listening to it, and they said, you know, why does your man there get, like, 30 seconds of an intro, and then you're just jammed on to the end of it? I was under the impression that it was equal, both parts.
Good question there, Auntie. It's quite a simple answer. It's because I am a very talented and capable professional musician, and you are a woman. So, as a woman, you take your rightful place at the end, picking up the scraps of the carcass.
But I played recorder in my day when I was in school, so I did. So I'm very good at the recorder. I'm an excellent recorderist.
You know what?
Actually. I'll bring my recorder next week and show you. I'll record my own theme tune, and then you can be jammed on to the end of it.
I used to play the old skin flute myself. Was very adept with 5 fingers.
Never heard of the skin flute, actually.
Well, one day you will, Auntie. One day you will.
It's a
One
real
day you will.
instrument, so I don't.
But speaking of professionalism, I think it's worth noting that Aunty Pouseé is indeed encased within a box today. Tell them why you're encased within a box, Auntie.
Well, I'm not really sure. I came in today and there was that tech man and that technical woman herself, and they came in to me and they said, you cannot go past this red line. And now there's a giant red line in front of me, and I'm sitting in this chair behind this red line, and I'm not allowed to cross it. And I can see them now glaring at me through the glass over yonder, and if I put my foot,
Don't do it.
See? They're
Yes.
going crazy in there. They're waving their arms like they're headless chickens.
And what are you not allowed to touch?
I'm not allowed to touch the microphone or the leads. 'Cause
Exactly.
I don't know what the buttons are for.
That's right.
And even if they look red and inviting, I am not allowed to touch the buttons.
I've got something red and inviting for
I've
you.
been told
Hey?
not to turn things on in my time, so I have.
Well. Fear not, because you do not turn anyone on at all here in this building. So, what have you been up to in the last week since our last episode, Auntie? Tell me.
Actually, I had a very eventful week because I took myself and I dropped my ass in Millie's at discotheque during the week because of that guy Wallace last week.
Did
the
you?
wee fecker.
Yes?
I went and dropped it.
Was he there?
I saw him one night, actually, and he was cozying up to some other young fella. And I thought, my God, he must be with them gays, like, you know, them gays that are taking over.
Well, I know the guys very well, yes.
And they all get little black babies and that. It's very cute, so it is.
I know. Yep, alright. 5 minutes in, and we're already at this point. Alright. Anyway, moving on.
No, wait, what did you do last week?
Well, I had to put the old girl down, unfortunately.
Sylvia.
Yes, the wife. She's dead. She, like a horse, with a broken leg, had to shoot it in the head. No good. She had no legs.
Wait, you shot your wife in the head?
Yes, I did. I put her
You know
right
what?
down.
You're going to go to prison like that Steve Averill guy is.
Steve Averill. Is he
Yes.
the singer of Aerosmith?
I don't know if he was in Aerosmith or if he's a singer or not, but I know that he's in jail because they accused him of killing some woman with a camera.
Well, it's good to know that, given that you haven't stopped talking about this for about 2 weeks, you also decided to bring it on the air and not stop talking about it. So thank you very much, Aunty Pouseé.
You're very welcome.
I honestly cannot
I'd
bear
just like to let
another
all the
second
listeners know
to talk about this show.
that okay, moving on.
No, finish your sentence. I have a completionist
I think
desire.
he's innocent, like. I think they should free him.
And when he's out on the street, and he comes, and he stalks, and he rapes, and he kills you, I will be there,
Do you know
watching,
what? If they bring
masturbating,
him, I'll look
furiously.
after him. I'll nurse him back into mankind again. So I will.
Okay, well,
He just needs a mother's love.
indeed he does. You have never been a mother, though, have you, Aunty Pouseé? Always the auntie, never the wife. Yeah.
I have so been a wife in my time.
Have you?
Cheeky shit.
Have you had children?
No.
Or are you barren?
I'm not barren. I just didn't want any of the little screaming shites in my life.
Okay, I am being told that I am being inappropriate right now by the producer.
Absolutely.
I apologise.
Stand up for women's rights. Them suffragettes didn't lie down and handcuff themselves together for nothing.
I apologise.
Men like you. You
Wait a
should be in
second.
the kitchen yourself.
Wait a second. They handcuff themselves together.
You are a dirty bugger too. I know what
Tasty.
you mean by handcuffing, because
I'll
I've
make
seen
them.
them furry handcuffs myself. Like, I know that that's what you're alluding to yourself.
I like to make a woman suffer, if you know what I mean.
Girls and boys, he's just
Unlike
looking at me
Sylvia,
like a
I put her out of her
piece
misery very quickly. Bam! One to the head, one to the dome. Like a rotten watermelon.
Sylvia never had a chance when she married you anyway.
That's true, I did not offer her a chance. But, that is beside the point. Yes. So, very, very sad times. Her funeral is tomorrow if you feel like some free...
I don't think... Will there be free sandwiches, actually?
Free snacks, open bar. It'll be a great cause for celebration.
I could go for a wee egg and onion sandwich, you know
You can
how
even,
it is.
if you pay $1, you can use the gun that shot her. Yes. So it'll be fun for all the kids, like a sideshow act for all the kids.
Right.
God bless her. God bless Sylvia. Really a pain in the
rest
ass.
her soul.
Indeed.
Can we just take 10 seconds of silence for Sylvia?
Is that 10 seconds? It feels like 10 seconds.
Do you know what?
What?
I'm not being funny, but I can feel her here in this studio with us.
That's true. I actually have her stuffed in that drawer behind you. Yes, Sylvia's
Right.
here with us.
Hello,
Not
Sylvia.
buried, because I need her around for an insurance scam. Although, ignore that if you are listening to this this wonderful episode of Lovers Round 11. And let's get back to the love, to the lust,
Oh, the love.
to the fornication.
Oh, I love the love.
Indeed. So, we have more letters. A lot of very whingy people in the county.
Lots of letters this week. Everybody's sending letters because we helped so much last week.
Either we're giving good advice, or no one can sort their shit out for themselves.
No, I think it's a good advice myself.
Let's
like.
just say a bit of column A, a bit of column B, out in the county tonight. But let us help your lonely hearts. Let us heal them. Let us massage
do
them.
it. Who's
Let
going
us-
first this week?
Well, I went first last week, I believe, in the reading. So how about you read first?
Right. Let me just get my papers straight. I still haven't got as technological as you have with your phone. Okay. Dear Uncle Scrote, I am entirely afraid of water. God bless us and save us the dote. Absolutely shit scared of it. I can only handle it in small bottles, which makes daily tasks like washing myself and doing the dishes nearly impossible. I just met a great man on Grindr, and I am falling in love with him quite fast. What's Grindr like? Maybe I need to get that myself.
I understand that Grindr is that app for if you're out of, if you've got a good beef steak, but you feel like a bit of bolognese, then you go on Grindr and a man comes over and he grinds your meat for you. Or at least that's what I understand from one of my nephews.
Sometimes I need my meat grinding. Maybe I should get something so I can have a nap as well.
You know what, Auntie? I will grind your meat any day.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you.
That's my pleasure.
Falling in love with him quite fast. Thing is, I haven't told him about my fear, and I don't think I can because he is a surfing instructor. Oh, I'd like one of them in my life too. He basically lives on the sea. Now, I wonder, is that serious? Or was he just saying, he basically lives in the sea, he's in the water all the time? Or has he actually got, a house in the sea? Or
Did you say in or on the sea?
On the sea.
On the sea.
Maybe he lives on his surfboard.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well,
Jesus.
your
next month-
impenetrable peasant accent was hard to understand. But please continue, please.
Right. Next month, he has planned a romantic getaway for us, and it includes a week of surf lessons. How do I tell the love of my life I am afraid of water? Help from drowning over here.
See, this is a very interesting question. So you have the mashup of the love and the fear, which, for me, has been basically any relationship I have ever been in, beginning from birth with my parents, who were incredibly abusive, and following on to the women in my life. Sheila, God bless her soul. Hello, Sheila. I'm waving at the ground, because she's in hell. What?
Who the fuck is Sheila?
I don't even really know her name. frankly, I've been calling her Sheila, I've been calling her Sylvia. Is there more than one? I don't even remember.
Well, no, you shot the poor bitch. You should know her name.
Well, if Sheila pops up at any point in time, then,
So you're saying you killed Sheila, but Sylvia's still out there, listening to this, knowing that you killed Sheila, and that there's another Sylvia in your life, but she's called Sheila.
Perhaps they're identical twins. Oh my God, why did I not have fornication with them both? Can you have fornication? Is that a word? Or am I just making that up?
I think you can have whatever you want nowadays, like.
Indeed you can, when you're Uncle Scrote. But back to what I was saying. Relationships, generally speaking, my young homosexual friend, are terrible. Be it with a man, or a woman, or a dog, or a pig, or a Chinese. They're horrible. So, the mixture of the love and the fear is natural. Embrace it, because frankly, it's never gonna get any better. What you need to do, son, is you need to take these surfing lessons. Because what I understand is, if you overcome your fears, water is an enormous aphrodisiac. Maybe you'll end up fucking on a surfboard or on a beach, like that movie, End of Days, with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Now. That sounds amazing, that does. I've never had sex in the water myself, but I know that it would be fantastic.
I once tried to drown Sylvia in a bath. That was the closest I ever got to being aroused by the water. Blah, I honestly can't keep track anymore. One of them's dead. We'll wait till the obituary comes out.
Well, drowning over here, I hope that helped you, you wee pet. You know, just keep keeping your water in bottles as well. That's the best thing to do if you know that makes you feel more comfortable, like.
Do not drink seawater, my friend. I know this from experience. Do not drink seawater. It makes your piss go black. Anyway, my letter to you. Okay, so we have some very, very distraught and terrified members of the community out there looking for help from you, Aunty Pouseé. First comes from fucking Hungry. Dear Auntie Penis, I just...
Wait! Like, we put this out a week ago. People listen. They sent them more letters, and they still can't say my fucking name.
I really think that we're just going to have to get used to this. You know, we can't be doing this every time someone mispronounces...
It really pisses me. I don't want to help this guy no more. Tell me his question, but I'm not helping him. Tell me.
Well...
Tell me.
All right. We'll see how we go.
Yeah, right.
Dear Auntie Penis.
Well, you could change it now. We know that it's a penis, but my name's Pouseé. With the little...
I'll represent it as it is. Dear Auntie Penis.
And again.
I just received some troubling news from my son-in-law. He's a big shot politician in the city, and he says that if I don't be careful, the Muslims are going to come and eat my babies. This is very shocking to me, as I already had plans to eat them myself. How does one prepare for such a dinner party at such short notice? Signed, Fucking Hungry. Aunty Pouseé, over to you.
Right. So, as far as I can tell, if you're Muslim, you don't eat pork. Is that right?
True, I believe.
Okay. So, here's what I propose. We start telling the Muslims that we, the British white people, the Irish white people, the European white people, that we're all made of pork. Do you hear that? We're all pork, so you can't eat us, because it goes against your religion.
I certainly know that I have a pork sword, so that is at least partly true. Is that not how do I say, a part of the Jewish doctrine?
I'm not sure, but then the Jewish people won't eat us either then, so that's good.
Oh.
We're all made of pork, so we are.
Well,
We're like big walking sausages on legs.
I know a few Jewish people I'd like to eat my pork, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean, actually.
I'm being extra filthy today. I don't know if you've noticed that. I am a little bit...
What did you just do with your hands just then?
It was a little,
Looks like little spiders, so it does. Little creepy spiders. Get them away from me,
I'm stoking the fires of love.
Don't make me come out of my box.
I'm stoking the fires.
Don't you make me come out of my box
Don't
now.
you come
I'll
out
get
of
in
that
trouble.
box.
I'll get in trouble for it.
Am I allowed to come into your box, Aunty Pouseé?
I think so. I don't think to mind that.
Interesting. Well, we'll save that for a later time. Yes. What was your advice again?
Just, we're all made of pork. You
Oh,
can't eat us.
yes, of course. Of course.
So, you eat those babies.
Brilliant.
You can eat pork, but they can't, so
Yeah.
saved your life there, mister.
Getting to the real moral heart of the
Absolutely.
question. All right. Next question.
Right. Dear Uncle Scrote, I have a problem. I wasn't nominated for an Oscar this year again. This is a running theme, you know. I've heard this in the news a while lot. I am a short filmmaker and I do everything myself. I write my scripts, act in my own films, film them myself, do the sound, edit them, everything. Now every year I send my script to the Oscars people by mail, email and fax, and every year the same. Nothing. How can I get my nomination next year? I deserve it. From Oscar, the man without an Oscar.
Interesting question there, Oscar.
Actually very topical at this point in time.
How do you feel? How do you factor? How do you see?
At the minute, there is people that are really annoyed that they didn't get nominated for an Oscar.
Are we
And
talking...
I'm just of the impression that you weren't fucking good enough and you should go to acting class.
Oh, for a second I thought you were talking about yourself there, Aunty Pouseé, because I do know that you happen to write poetry, screenplays...
Well, now, every year I write...
fan fiction.
I do.
Indeed.
Why do you say it like that?
Oh, no, I was just announcing it because you were talking over me.
You have a tendency to sing over me, actually, so...
Well, I like to fill the air with the melody of a good song, rather than the screeching of cats, as your voice reminds me of. But I apologize. I can see the look on your face. It is extremely disturbing. I am sorry, Aunty Pouseé. We will be much more of a partnership. Perhaps I feel...
Don't touch me one more time. I'm coming out of my box and I'm going to wring your neck.
Message received. Message received. What were we talking about again? Oscar wants an Oscar. Yes.
Yes, he does. And you know what? I feel for him to be critter because he's doing it all himself. How talented must he be to write it, star in it? He's probably directing himself left and right all over the camera. He's filming it. He's editing it. I wonder, is he playing all the characters? You know what I mean? Like, he's a talented wee feck.
Well, if this is the Oscar that I am thinking of, and there is only one who lives in the local area, so I know exactly who it is. Oscar is a fan of, how do you say, adult films.
Oh, yes. He always tells me I can't watch them because I've already bypassed the adult stage.
Indeed you can't, Aunty Pouseé, nor should you, because they are terrifyingly graphic. Also...
I like a bit of graphic.
Well, they contain a lot of Oscar's penis. It is not a pleasant sight. He is a truly, truly horribly deformed man, and it is
Oscar,
terrifying.
I'll be telling your mommy when I see her next.
But, what? I just caught wind of what you were saying. Please, on behalf of Oscar and all men, please do not tell his mammy about his horribly deformed penis.
I'll be telling her. Not about how deformed it is, just that he's doing it. She'll be right ashamed. She'll take him straight down to the priest and he'll have to say 10 Hail Marys while holding his rosary beads high. Because that's what we do in Ireland, you know.
Aren't we supposed to be helping poor Oscar get fame and fortune of his own rather than throwing him to the dogs?
Well,
and
Oscar,
by dogs,
my pet,
I mean the
that's not
Catholic
way
Church.
To do it.
Anyway, Oscar, if you want a golden man, a naked golden man, simply write one into your script. Have a movie about a small golden man who comes out of the cupboard and rapes your babies while he's asleep. Has consensual sex with your adult consenting women while you sleep. And you yourself could play the small golden man. I have seen you, Oscar. You are a tiny gentleman. You're about 4 feet tall, but you have an enormous cock. It is deformed and horrible and twisted like an old elm tree. But it is enormous, twice the length of a football field and half the girth of a baby's head. I love it. It's incredible. It's unique. It's beautiful. I love your work, Oscar, as disturbing as it is. But simply be the creator. Create what you want. Be the Oscar.
I think that's really good advice, actually. You know, if you can't have it, you go out and get it for yourself.
Indeed you do.
My daddy always told me to do that, so he did, you know.
And how did you take that advice?
I moved over here and I got a cat.
Well done, Aunty Pouseé. Really aiming high, hitting all the milestones there.
I am.
Okay, next question. Dear Aunty Pouseé, stop, no.
I wasn't going
Dear Aunty Pouseé, this seems to have nothing to do with sex at all. I'm not actually reading, I'm just noticing. Oh, well. Well, I mean, I think people are sort of
Read it. I like it.
losing the point of the show here.
Read it.
It's all about dirty, sexual
It's about lovers round 11. Whether or not they're sexually active. Read it.
All right. I'm disappointed, though. I'll read it in a disappointed voice.
Okay. That's fine.
Dear Aunty Pouseé,
What does that even mean?
G'day from Australia. Just a quick question from a
Wait! Australia!
Indeed.
Like on the other side of the world.
Yes,
Who the feck is listening to us in Australia?
they have the internet. Aunty Scrote. Aunty Scrote? That's me! I'm a man! What? Aunty Pouseé. Dear God.
That burned me inside a bit.
You know, I'm
I
usually...
just thought that you proposed to me. I was going to say yes. That's what I'm most disturbed at.
Never in a
Fucking hell, carry on.
Never in a million years. But, I should let everyone know that, 10 o'clock is usually my bedtime. Lovers around 11 is a little bit past me, so, I'm a little bit past it, if you get what I mean. So, clearly an internet submission.
Right.
Okay. G'day from Australia. Just a quick question from a simple Sheila from down under. My son's a bit of a drongo. Him and his
Is
gronk
that
mates...
Sheila, your ex?
No. Every female Australian is called Sheila.
What?
Yes, it's in the Australian Constitution.
What do you mean? So they're all called Sheila, so you don't know which one's which were like?
Indeed, you know them by their last name. Every last name is unique.
Wow,
Yes.
that's confusing.
Mine was Sheila Scuttlebutt. And the only Scuttlebutt. And my God, could she scuttle your butt. My son's a bit of a drongo. Him and his gronk...
What's a drongo?
It's a bit of a slow kind of idiot. A bit of an idiot.
Like you. You'd be a drongo.
Well, Aunty Pouseé, I wouldn't describe myself as that, but the haters are free to hate as much as their little hateful hearts wish to.
When I was in the discotheque, they sang this song that went, haters gon' hate, haters gon' hate. Can't remember the tune, but that was the words. Go on, you reminded me of that. You can continue now. Go on.
Thank you for that wonderful contribution, Aunty Pouseé. Third time's a charm. My son is a bit of a drongo.
Yup.
Him and his gronk mates spend all their
Him
time...
and his what?
Gronk.
Drunk.
Gronk.
Drunk.
Gronk.
Wrong.
Sort of.
What?
Stupid idiot. It's the same... It means the same thing. Anyway,
Right.
let me get through this, or we'll never finish. Him and his gronk mates spend all their time drinking tinnies and smoking durries in the back paddock.
I don't know what that means either.
A tinny is a can of beer, a durry is a cigarette.
Right.
I think he's gone and made friends with the local kookaburra. They're supposed to be sitting in the old gum trees, not drinking goon with me boys. Do you know what goon is?
Like the Goonies.
Yeah, drinking the Goonies. Occasionally, I'll find him at the servo, and if I ask him what he's up to, he'll tell me he's gonna have a barbie. But I really think that he's just shagging that bogan bitch that works behind the counter. Point is, I want to reel him in, turn him into a man that his daddy would have been proud of, God rest his soul. Now, how do I straighten the little cobber out? Signed, I come from a land down under, just in case you can't tell.
Right. Well, I'm having extreme communication issues here because I don't know what a servo is.
Alright, let me just do a quick translation for you. My son's a bit of an idiot. Him and his idiot's mates spend all their time drinking beer and smoking cigarettes in the back paddock. I think he's gone and made friends with the local wildlife. They're supposed to be sitting in the old gum trees, not drinking cask wine with the boys. With me boys. Occasionally I'll find him at the service station, and if I ask him what he's up to, he'll tell me he's going to have a barbecue. But I really think that he's just having sex with that low-class bitch that works behind the counter. Point is, I want to set him straight, turn him into a man that his daddy would be proud of, God rest his soul. Now, how do I straighten the little young man out?
Right. Well,
Jesus Christ, it's English!
it's not really though, is it? It's a different language, like.
Well, it's Australian English.
It's
not-
Australian language.
It's not Gaelic. It's not alphabet soup. They're real words.
Looks a bit like alphabet soup.
It's called slang. Aunty Pouseé.
Right. Now, I'm just having to think about this here, like, because, you know, I don't see the problem personally, because I think that he's just using her for sex anyway, because he's just getting, you know, quick fuck behind the counter or whatever, and you can imagine that it's not very romantic, like, he's not taking her, you know, to the Hilton or the Travelodge or anything like that there for a romantic night away. He's just fucking her behind the counter, so he's just getting, you know, he's sowing his wild oats, as me great granny would have said.
Well, I don't know how they do it in Ireland, Auntie, but back in Australia, things like chlamydia float around. Chlamydia. And herpes. And
Herpes.
AIDS.
Herbie.
Yes.
Who's Herbie?
The love bug.
Oh, God, the wee car. Oh, sure, when I was a child, I wanted one of them wee cars.
So back to the little copper.
Well, there's no, you know what, if Herbies are floating around Australia, sure, they can fuck into Herbie as well. That'd be great. The love bug. Have sex in the love bug. Free love for all. Know what I mean? No, I don't think this guy is a problem. I think he's just jealous. And if you're really jealous, you just want a threesome, you just come out and ask him.
I believe it was the parent of the child that was writing the message.
Well, you know, like father, like son.
Oh, dear. All right. Next letter. Let's move on with haste, please.
This is my last one.
Good.
Dear Uncle Scrote, I started... You alright there, Uncle Scrote?
Yes, please, for the love of God, put me out of my misery.
Dear Uncle Scrote, I started attending yoga class. Oh, here, sure wasn't I meant to go myself, but I went to Zumba instead, nearly had a fucking cardiac arrest.
What is a Zumba?
Zumba is when you get into a group, it's usually all women like, and you do a wee dance together.
Did you say women or wee man?
Women.
Ah. And what is a yoga?
Yoga is when you stretch your body into sexual poses with other people in the room.
Oh.
Yes.
So that is not the cartoon bear.
No, not Yogi Bear, no.
Oh. What is a yogi?
I'm not sure, actually.
Is it a Buddhist thing?
Sounds like bogey, doesn't it? Like a snotter.
Yeah. A human snotter.
A human snotter.
Anyway.
A bear snotter would be fucking huge, too. Can you imagine that? Anyway.
Kind of like a bear's penis. Anyway, we're getting off track.
Right. Now I can't stop thinking about bear penis. Is it really that big, like?
Do you want me to look it up?
Maybe.
No, I'm not going to do it. This is disgusting. Keep going.
Would you be able to get pictures on that internet thing?
No, it's illegal. It's illegal. Bear penis is outlawed in this country.
Sorry.
Yes.
I started attending yoga classes because my doctor suggested...
You know what? I'm actually curious about the bear's penis. Let's just take a second to look this up.
Can you get it up on the pictures on the TV screen?
Yes. How do you spell penis?
P-E-N-E-S.
Oh.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
That's actually quite underwhelming. Oh. Well.
Look at that bear, just spread eagle for all the other bears, a little slut.
Oh my God. A polar bear's penis. Looks like a long stick. Oh.
That doesn't look satisfying at all. I would never have sex with a bear.
Oh my God. It's like a sharpened...
That's
like
a
spear.
Kangaroo.
It's like
that's kangaroo, that is.
Oh. Oh.
Fuck,
A kangaroo's penis looks like a spear.
What it looks like? It looks like an icicle, or it looks like, you know, your man Dumbledore. Looks like his hat.
Alright, that's enough of that. Let's move on, Aunty Pouseé.
Right. And my doctor suggested it'd be good for my back. It is. My back feels fucking great.
What are we talking about again? Oh, yes, yoga.
Yoga.
Yes.
Problem is, the other people who attend yoga are not Sorry, I can't read. Hang on. Gotta change my glasses. Problem is, the other people who attend yoga aren't middle-aged men with beer bellies. No. They're steaming hot 20-year-olds with a set of sweet tartars. I love to rub my... Oh dear. I'm not going to say that on the air. That's just filthy.
What do these men have? Sweet?
No, it's women with... They're 20 and they're steaming hot Well, yoga is hot. Yoga makes you hot anyway. Like, everybody who goes to yoga gets hot.
Doesn't it come from India?
They're steaming hot 20-year-old females with a set of sweet tartas I just love to rub my face in. Anyway, every time I attend the yoga now, I get this fucking painful hard-on. What should I do? Middle-aged man with beer belly and hard-on.
Middle-aged man with beer belly and a hard-on. You are a middle-aged man with a beer belly and a hard-on after my own heart. On. Get it? Yes, I thought you'd like that one. Now, what do I say here? Oh, so much advice to give. First of all, what did the young woman have? Sweet, pert tartars.
Sweet pert tartars? What is that like? It's like sweet potato, because I love that myself, I do.
Yes, it's a delicious meal, Aunty Pouseé. I like to have it every night.
Are they taking food to yoga classes?
Well, it's a very hot and sweaty activity, and it requires a lot of energy. So you've got to carb up before you go on in.
I might start going to them myself if that's what's happening.
Oh, I cannot imagine anything worse than your tartars coming out at yoga. Oh, dear God.
I wouldn't know where to buy tatas anyway. I don't know what they are, really.
Well, probably for the best. Oh, my God. The mental images now are terrifying, like in my dreams last night. Anyway, back to the point. Young women, young, naked, pert, sexy, nubile women. What was the question again? I keep getting sidetracked.
He doesn't know what to do, because he keeps getting this fucking painful hard-on.
Oh, yes, of course. That's an easy one, bud.
But he needs to go to yoga because it helps his back.
You go to the yoga for the back, you go to the bathroom for a wank, you get it out, and then you come back in, and then you repeat as many times as necessary. Sure, maybe they think that you have a weak bladder, that you're an incontinent, pathetic man, but imagine the orgasms, my friend. Short of having unconsensual sex, which I would never ever recommend out of certain circumstances, this is the best you can do, my friend. But take it while it lasts, because next year they'll be 23 and over the hill, and you will have no more opportunities with them. Either that, or you get arrested. One of the two.
I think that he should ask one of them to relieve him.
Do you mean like take over? From his position?
I think he should say, oh, I've got to go to the toilet here. Hang on a second, and wink at her. She'll know he's going to the toilet because he wants to fuck her, and then she'll follow him in.
Aunty Pouseé, let me give you a little bit of advice. A little bit of real-world street smarts here. If this man is anything like myself, fat, old, kind of ugly, he will not be getting any nubile young 22-year-olds in his time. Let me tell you, from a lifelong experience of masturbating from a distance while looking at attractive women.
When I was 22,
on the internet,
I was sleeping with older men.
Really?
Really? All of them. 60, 65, 70. I fucking loved it.
Disgusting. I cannot tell you the depth of the horror and revulsion I am feeling right now, thinking of your saggy, wet tits flapping against an old man's dead face.
No.
Horrible.
No. Because, when I was 20, these babies were pert. They were big and juicy, like, big rosy apples, like in the Garden of Eden. I was like Eve,
This is truly one of the more disturbing and horrible moments of my life. I will never ever get past this. You have scarred me irreparably. Thank you, Aunty Pouseé.
You're welcome, love.
Dear God. Last letter.
I'm excited about this one. I hope they got my name right.
Dear Uncle Pouseé.
No, wait, what?
Uncle Pouseé.
That's just
so close, wasn't it?
Wrong.
Ah, what a shame.
It's like they're using us for our advice, but they're not actually listening to the TV shows, so they don't know who the fuck anybody is. Did you see those names? Uncle Scrote, Uncle Scrote, Uncle Scrote. Not one of the little beggars got it wrong. They all got it right.
Well, once you've had Scrote...
It's because of the theme tune, It's because I'm not included in it. That's what it is.
You are included in it. You're in the end.
Oh, well, that's not good enough, is it?
Well, that's all you're getting, for now.
You wouldn't call it sexual intercourse if you just came in to watch them coming, would you? No, you wouldn't.
Well, depends on how low your standards are, Aunty Pouseé. Not everyone is like yourself. High class, lusting over only the finest old men. You sick puppy. Last letter. Dear Uncle Pouseé, I was wondering if you could help me.
Yes.
I recently became trapped in the crawl space between the inner and outer walls of my house, whilst I was searching for hidden Nazi gold. I'm not a thin man, you and me, brother, and was in fact eating a meatball sub as I crawled in there. I am now stuck in a particularly narrow spot, and all I have is a screwdriver and a spider with whom I have made friends. His name is Lewis, and he's a little bit racist. How do I get out? Signed, Hungry Boy.
Oh gosh, the critter. Do you know what? Actually, is there an address or anything on that there? Because I think we should call the police or the fire department or something. Because how am I supposed to tell him how to get out? I mean, he's just going to lie there. He's going to starve to death. That meatball sub, if he doesn't want to eat it, is going to go blue moldy. And, you know, somebody should eat the meatball sub because that's an awful waste of a meatball sub. But seriously, get on the phone now. Tell the tech team to call the fire brigade and the police officers and all that there. Get him out of that wee crawl space. Because, you know, I've been stuck in many a crawl space in my day too. And I've just prayed for somebody to come and get me out and call the fire brigade. You know, one day I climbed up into the attic and by Jesus, couldn't get down, the ladder fell and everything. It was that big of a jump down that I just didn't have the balls to do it. And eventually, thank God, Doris next door comes round and she's shouting for me and I'm like, I'm up here, I'm in the bloody attic. She's saying your head case, and she had to get the firemen. And you know what? When the firemen came round, I was quite glad that the ladder dropped, because my God, them firemen are nothing but good to look at, are they? So, you know, unless he's interested in, you know, dying in the crawl space, because I sure did not want to die in the attic. But, you know, if one of them firemen was in the attic with me, then maybe death wouldn't have seemed so bleak. But, you know, I passed my number on to them, actually, and none of them ever called me back. Interesting. That's interesting.
What's this? We've just got a text in from Hungry Boy. He is in fact dead. Your little spiel then just went on so fucking long that he died of boredom.
I feel like you're being sarcastic, because how could he text if he was dead?
He has no return address, I'm afraid, Aunty Pouseé. What advice would you give him, providing the wireless is on?
Oh dear, you little critter. I feel so sorry for you. My heart goes out to you, I do. Make sure you stay friends with that spider, because actually, you should tell the spider to go and get help. That's what you need to do.
Beautiful. I wish I had my own attack spiders.
Can you please not touch me? Thank you. He's coming into my box again. He's in my box.
I'm sorry, I can't help myself, Aunty Pouseé. Whenever I see a box without me in it, I am just, lusting after it.
I'm going to get you your very own box and even you can sit in it yourself.
I'd love my own little box. Anyway, beautiful advice. Get your own attack spider. Very helpful. I'm sure that if you don't die now, it will shortly be only...
God, you better hope that the help's not black, because the spider won't bring them into the house, will they?
I think it's important to, make a note that, we were referring to the racist spider, not the racist old bat sitting across from me. Anyway, letters are done. Letters are over. Again, my God, why do we keep doing this to ourselves? Alright, they're done. Good. So what do we got next? The interview. We've got an interview with a person. Who is the person?
A woman, I believe.
Oh, yep. Cool. Does she have a name?
I think she does. I can't remember her name, though. I don't know what she's called.
Utterly hopeless. This is why you have a box.
Edith? Edie, that's her name. Ask me again.
What's her name?
Edie.
Well done. Well done, Aunty Pouseé.
Well done.
Really pulling your weight here in the podcast today.
I am.
Yes. So, please, without further ado, Edie, would you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Edie. I'm 26 years old and I am looking for love. I really like long walks on the beach and candles. I actually bought a little candle making kit in Argos and I make candles every Saturday night whilst drinking whiskey. I don't like rain because then I can't go to the beach.
Welcome, Edie.
Hello.
You're a fascinating young woman.
I am so excited. I'm
Yes.
sorry, I just can't contain it. I am going to burst with excitement. Oh my god.
All right.
Can I touch you?
No.
Can I touch you,
No,
please?
you cannot. See.
Can I just touch you?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
don't-
Oh my gosh.
ah.
You're real.
Yep.
This is insane. Me and my friends listen to you all the time. When you did that other TV show thing, the radio thing, we listened to it all the time.
This will be the first radio show I've ever done. What show might you be referring to?
I don't know what it was called. I can't remember.
You can't remember the show,
I
but
think it was called Abuse with Scrote, where you used to abuse all the women. Did I say something wrong?
that show has never existed outside my own bedroom. I just want to make that clear to the public.
My friend, we tuned in illegally. We
Uh,
loved it. It was so much fun. And oh my god, I've got a friend who's like proper into like, you know, like sadism and like BDSM, and she like loves it. When
all right, Edie. Lovely. I must make it clear that I have never made those tapes public.
Maybe it.
Well, not intentionally. They did go missing from my boudoir about
I've got a
6 to
boudoir.
8 months ago. We never found out where they went. I was always worried about the repercussions. And, dear God, it looks like this might be the death knell for Mr.
You
Scrote.
can hide in my bedroom, Mr. Scrote.
No, that's okay, Edie. Thank you very much for your wonderfully charming and
Actually, can I
innocent offer.
Right. Can I ask you something? Before I leave, will you sign my chest? Because my friends won't believe that I've been on here, and I know that they're probably not even listening because they're all working tonight, but will you sign my chest?
Look, I would love to.
Please.
I would love to. Yes, I would love to. However,
Oh my God.
I have no arms and therefore cannot sign anything.
You've got 2 arms right there.
These are prosthetic arms,
That's not
and
true. They're real arms.
they're not real.
They're
They
opening that can of beer.
they look real.
No. Babe, you've
that-
got 2 hands.
They're robot hands.
Can I paint your nails sometime? You should come round some night. We do like girly nights, and all my friends they love it, and we could totally we could just spend so much time together.
Evie. Evie.
Edie.
Edie.
With the D.
Edie.
You know the D. You love the D. I love the D.
Edie. Focus, young girl. Focus. My God. We are here tonight to help you look for love.
I'm looking right at it, babe.
Dear God. Anyone in the community, please, if you are receiving this, please inform the authorities. There
What do you mean?
might be a strapping young policeman out there
Oh my God.
who
Do
wants
you know
to
what? This
take
is
you.
No
Edie!
joke.
I am talking. Who wants to take you home and lock you up for the night? Wouldn't you like that?
Oh my God, I would love it.
I know,
And
I
proper
thought so.
like a man in uniform. Oh my God, it really turns me on. Oh my God, I'm so turned on.
So,
Oh my God.
all right.
Oh my
Settle
God.
down. Oh my God, you're dripping. Oh my God. Yeah, could we get someone in here with a mop? Oh my God. Oh God, it's touching my legs.
Hello.
Oh,
What is his name?
I'm ankle deep.
Oh my God.
Ignore him, he's mute. He can't speak. Anyway, back to the
Oh
interview.
my God, that is so sad because he's so beautiful.
Back to the interview. He's actually, that's a mask.
Yes, I'm sorry.
hideous-
Ow! That really hurt.
Well, I told you to sit still, didn't I?
I know.
Jesus
You put me in
Christ.
Aunty Pouseé's spot.
Well, it's not
So
my
let me
fault
in the
that the
box.
Iron Maiden sits directly behind her. How do you think we get her to work?
Fucking hurt.
Yes, I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna sue your whole company for this.
Watch the spikes. You can't sue him for being a fucking idiot. Anyway, back on to the point. Alright, Edie, tell us about yourself. You don't like rain.
I fucking hate the rain. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I just swore.
Oh, well, make sure you don't fucking do it again, alright? This is public radio.
Shit. Oh, bloody hell. Mum, I am so sorry. She will fucking kill me.
I bet she will.
She
You know what? If you don't answer the question, I'll fucking kill you. So, you don't like rain. Tell us about that.
Well, it all started when I was like 16 and I got my first haircut where they did like the proper big curls, and then I went outside and I was like, posing, and my mum was like, oh Edie, you look so beautiful, and then it fucking started pissing it down and my hair just went really flat, and since then me and Rain have had a really bad relationship.
What a distressing story. I feel your pain. Poor
Yeah,
young
it's
girl.
horrible.
Poor young girl. I personally don't mind
Do
the
you know
rain.
what else? If you put your clothes out to dry and it rains, they won't dry. It's so annoying. It's like they have all these things and they can cure cancer and they can like stop people from getting AIDS and they can't like stop your clothes from getting wet in the rain. It's
Feels
so
like God himself
annoying.
is pissing on you, right, Edie?
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Is that what rain is?
Yes, well, I'm feeling that feeling right now, like God is pissing straight into my face.
Oh, it's not raining in here. I like it in here. It's dry.
Yes, anyway, a little bit too dry for my liking, but, apart from the floor, oh my God, I'm gonna have to buy new shoes. Anyway, candles, the other half to your amazingly two-dimensional
Oh my
personality.
God. They are so sensual. Like, you light a candle and I swear to God, a fire just erupts in my vagina.
Also, presumably on the wick of the candle. Tell us more about the candles and less about your vagina.
Well, they're really nice smells, all different colours. I've got like 500 at home.
What's your favourite smell?
I think it's Arabian Nights.
What does that smell like?
It smells like Arabian Nights.
So, like sand
No.
and
like,
camel dung.
No, like nights, you know, we're in the suit of armour. Have you ever smelled an Iranian night? They smell-
An Iranian night! Oh, all right, yes.
wait, Arabian.
Oh,
Iranian?
well, I mean, it's pretty close to
Orion.
each other.
Arabian. I don't know.
You made the candle. How do you not know what it smells
I
like?
didn't make this one, babe.
Oh, where'd this one come
The
from?
ones that I make don't smell very nice. I can't light them because my cat doesn't like it. So if I light them, the cat goes missing for like a week.
What's your cat's name?
My cat is called Sandy because I love the beach.
You know what? I think Sandy and I have something in common. I'd love to go missing for a week at this point in time anyway. Tell us what your least favourite smell is.
My least favourite...
Of your candles.
Oh. Actually, I really don't like the one and it's called Midnight Orange. Because it doesn't smell like midnight and it doesn't smell like orange. So I'm just like, what the fuck is the point?
How disappointed were you when you figured out that it didn't smell like midnight?
Well, I got it for my birthday. Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not laughing. I'm crying.
Oh, please don't cry, Mr.
No,
Scrote.
it's a heartwarming story about a young girl on her birthday.
Yeah, well, so my mum gives me this candle, right? And it looks so pretty because it's like orange and blue. And I was like, oh my God, this candle looks amazing. And then I lit it and I was like, it doesn't smell like midnight, Mum. And she was like, I know. Then I smelled it again. I was like, it doesn't smell like orange.
You
Mum."
didn't make this candle either.
No.
Which of the
babe.
candles did you make?
Well, I made for my friend Bernice. I made her a penis-shaped candle, and the wick was like, you know, as if there was like semen coming out of the candle.
Charming.
And she loved it, and then she burned it because she said she would never burn it just in case like her vibrator ever stopped working. And then her boyfriend broke up with her, and she like went in this whole thing where she hated guys like so much, and she just lit the candle because she was so angry at men, and she's like, this is for every man out there and every man who has a penis, and I'm gonna light the candle. And then she fucking lit it. So yeah, babe. Sorry. Shit.
I warned
think I
Aunty
broke
Pouseé
it.
about touching the microphone. Get inside your box, girl.
Sorry, I got really animated
Jesus
just
Christ.
then. I've jiggled out my box.
Anyway, back to the question that I asked, and not to the question that I didn't ask. What did the candle smell like?
The penis one.
Yes.
It smelled like penis, babe.
Oh. Well,
But like
Fair
a
enough.
fresh penis, not a penis that's been in your pants all day. You know, like fresh penis, fresh out the shower. Just had a bath with loads of candles. Smell like that, babe.
what was your inspiration for the fresh penis candle?
I was really horny when I made it.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right. Frankly, I don't know if I've got that much left to ask you. Because
Can
you're...
you find
Look.
me a boyfriend?
Oh, yeah, that's what we're doing. All right.
Yeah, please. My
Um,
mum really wants me to get married by this time next year.
What do you see in a man?
Well, I see everything. I look at his face first, and then I look at his pants. And if I cannot see a bulge, I am not interested.
Oh,
and
my
I'm not
God.
being materialistic, but that is just not fair. You cannot make me get emotionally invested, then take me to the bedroom and just have like a micro penis flop out where I need like a magnifying glass to see it. It's not fair.
So apart from the original request of anything but a micro penis, What else do you like in men?
He must be really, 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 really good looking.
Oh, well, wonderful.
Right, please, do not put me with a munter. I do not want a munter.
Anything else?
Yeah. I don't want to...
No, wait, let me get.
Gitch?
Yes, it's,
Babe, I don't even know what that means.
It's Australian slang for let me guess, bitch. Let me get. It's a little shortened. You want him to be rich?
No, babe. Money doesn't mean nothing to me. As long as I've got my beach and my candles, I'm set.
Well, I can tell you've lived a long time without money. Why want for it right now?
Well, babe, do you know what?
Where'd you get that shirt?
What shirt?
The shirt you're wearing.
I'm wearing a jumper.
Where'd you get that top?
It's a jumper.
Where'd you get that attitude?
My mum.
Alright. What other asinine question could I ask? What do you look for?
No, can I just say...
What's your dream?
This is really
Yeah.
important.
Alright.
But he cannot have any sisters or any female friends. And preferably, he's either, like, not talking to his mum or she's dead. Because I'm extremely
Jesus.
jealous. So
Really?
I do not want any other bitch interfering with my man.
Some would say that jealousy is a negative personality trait. You would
Not at all,
disagree.
babe, totally.
How has jealousy benefited you in your life? What do you see it as a valuable
Well, it
personality
makes
trait?
sure that he doesn't cheat on me. I've never been cheated on. And as a 26-year-old female, I think that's like a pretty big deal. You know, I've never had a man cheat on me because I've always just like basically kept him handcuffed to me.
Have you ever had a boyfriend?
Yes.
How many?
5.
5.
Yes.
What was the first one's name?
His name was Philip
And why did he leave you?
because he got married to the Queen.
Okay, so I was this. What? Again! With the fucking grave robbers! Jesus Christ, you and Aunty Pouseé!
He was really good in bed. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
The second to worst mental image I have had all evening. Terrible, terrible, disgusting. Let us move on from this. You know what? I'm really at a loss. I gotta say, you are one of the most, vapid women that I've ever met in my entire life.
What does that mean?
It means, lovely. It means you are one of the most lovely women I've ever met.
Babe.
And I honestly...
That is so nice. Will you sign my chest?
Yeah, in a minute, sweetheart.
Will I put them away until then?
Yep. Yeah, please.
Do you like my boobs?
They're distracting. Distractingly,
They're perky, aren't they? Because I've had plastic surgery on them, haven't I?
that is very clear.
Thanks, babe.
You have an interestingly shaped scar on your left breast. It actually, looks like an evil clown's face. Was that intentional or purely...
It's a tattoo, babe.
Oh. Okay. So you worked the scar from your breast implant into the tattoo, yes?
Yeah. I thought it was really artistic.
Yes, it's,
I went to Malaga one year and I just was like, closed my eyes, pointed at a tattoo, and I let him do it on my boob.
Did you close your eyes and point at a tattoo artist as well? Because bloody hell it looks like it.
There was only one, babe.
Well, more's the pity. Yes, so, that's it. Because frankly, there's nothing left to
I
say.
think I'm getting sick, babe.
Yeah, maybe,
I
mate.
might have chlamydia in my throat again.
Dear God. Maybe you should leave.
Will you find me a boyfriend?
No doubt. I actually think I hear one knocking. What's
Oh my
that?
God.
Oh my God.
Are you serious?
Yes.
If I go to the door, is my boyfriend right there?
There will be.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Watch
Thank you for having me.
Watch the microphone on your way out.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you later. Thank God.
Babe, there's no boyfriends out here. I can't see anyone.
Oh, just
What am I gonna do?
keep heading down the corridor, love.
Right, thank you.
He's there. Head out that door at the end. Yep. Beautiful. Sweet. Jesus. Son of the Lord. My God, Aunty Pouseé.
I didn't know you were a religious man, like.
Aunty Pouseé, I have stared the devil in the face. There is nothing that can stop me believing in hell right now, so I'm praying that there is a heaven.
Bless yourself, you little critter. Do it. Up, down, see the sun.
I would I would stare directly into the sun if it meant that I didn't have to look at your face for one more day.
Oh, you're not very nice. I thought you'd seen the light, but you haven't seen fuck all. You're still a crabbing old bastard.
But sadly, we must continue next week on Lovers Round 11. This has been a wonderful and terrifying and frankly horrible episode, but we will see you all once again next week in the same time, same place.
Goodbye, boys and girls.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
When a strange young man goes toilet in your throat, it's Uncle Scrote.
And Aunty Pouseé.